What's up, everybody? Yeah, we're back with another episode of Scary Movies Horror VHS, and this time it's my list. We're blessed to see Ethan's amazing list of VHS horror films that he owns, Kevin's, and we're gonna pivot a little bit for mine because I actually don't own any VHS tapes of horror.
Boo! Boo!
Which is very embarrassing and surprising, but I'm going to go through my favorite horror films and ones I'm actually going to be looking at for buying VHS. So a little bit of context there. And we're here with our amazing guest, Ethan, aka Graded VHS. What's up, buddy?
Salute. Salute. How are you? I can't wait to see your list, Sean. I know it's going to be wondrously frightening and scary.
And interesting. Ooh.
Do you know what I left off my list? I don't know if you guys ever saw this, but have you ever heard of Sesame Street Night at the Museum?
No.
Nope.
Okay.
I know you told me about it. Yeah.
When I was 3, my mom used to play this movie for me every fucking night, though, because she thought I loved it.
Right.
I didn't love it. I was afraid of it. It was the Muppets from Sesame Street, and they were at a museum, which sounds all right. Okay. But there was a ghost of a dead Egyptian kid, and his parents were in the stars, but he was all alone on Earth, and he was very sad. That made me very sad because I pictured not being with my parents for eternity. So the Egyptian ghost had to talk to a demon. There is a demon. It's credited as Demon. Sesame Street, Night at the Museum, credited Demon. He goes to the demon. The demon weighs his heart to see if he's good enough to go be with his parents.
On one side of the scale is your heart. On the other side, I shall place a feather. If your heart is light and free of evil thoughts, it will rise up and you will become a star. If it is too heavy, it will sink down, and you will remain on Earth forever.
You only get one chance? Well, don't worry.
By this time in the movie, I'm hysterically crying, and my mom's like, "Oh, he's loving it. We'll play it again tomorrow." That and Mary Poppins every night.
I'm looking this up immediately.
We'll watch it.
Disturbing thing. I don't know who thought they should show it to their kid, and my parents kept showing it to me.
It was a Night at the Museum.
We're definitely going to play that later tonight.
Oh, that's going to be amazing. I can't wait.
It's Demon is the character. It's called Demon.
No, but wait, Demon. Did he answer it right? Is the spell broken?
Coming in number 5.
All right.
American Werewolf in London. This came out in 1983. Yeah. This is, to me, one of the most classic and one of the most innovative practical effects I've ever seen in my life. I mean, you see werewolf transformations in modern films, and it's not good. You know, they use a lot of visual effects, and it's dated, and it's not good. But this film showed the true horror of transformation. Then suddenly there appeared for me the only
Would you call that body horror, Kev?
Yeah, technically.
Yeah, that goes that far. I think it's body horror. I mean, it's really. I mean, Sean's right. That transformation is sick.
That was one of the first times you've ever seen that, because before that, transformations in movies were like dissolves, or you cut away to just another head,
hold up a towel.
Yeah. But this one, to have like the face and snout extend and to see the feet pull out, you had to come up with like a whole new way of using different types of latex and different materials to create the elasticity for that. Man, it's an incredible special effects makeup job by them. And even just the actual werewolf when it's running around in like downtown London, like that's so good. Piccadilly Circus, it's so good.
Hi, Jack. Hi, David.
What you gonna say, I told you so?
If I were still alive, I probably would. But I did tell you so, you schmuck.
You look awful.
Thank you.
Number 4,
All
Shaun of the
right.
Dead. This is one of my
Felt red on
favorite
you.
horror comedies of all time. This movie came out in 2004, and actually the first time I saw it, I was flying my junior in high school. I was flying to London, and I actually saw this movie for the first time on the plane on my way to England, and I was just
That's awesome.
I was blown away. I was like, this is actually incredible. And I saw it on the plane. I was like, I don't know if I want to watch this. And I turned and I was like, why not? And I was, this is amazing. This is so funny. And of course, they've gone on to make incredible films and had successful careers. And yeah, this to me is one of my favorite horror comedies of all time.
What's the matter, David? I'm taking a shortcut before.
I was one of 2 people who got to see this in theaters.
Wow.
Yeah, it was me and this other guy just in an empty theater watching Shaun of the Dead because nobody went to saw it in theaters, unfortunately. But I love this movie so much. This is to me like one of those like it's a comedy and it's set in the zombie genre, but it's not making fun of zombies. It's making fun of the people in it. And that's what I like. Like the zombies themselves are kind of serious and like
Right.
as they should be represented, but all these other characters were wacky and just over the top. And also, by the time I saw this movie, I was a huge fan of their TV show called Spaced, which they did in the UK. And there's a zombie episode in that TV series, which is where they got the idea to do Shaun of the Dead. So for me, it was like loving to see all these characters and some of the extras that you see in like the doppelganger thing where they're like they meet the opposites of each character. Mm-hmm. The other people in that group are all from the Spaced TV series, so it's like a lovely little like reference there. So yeah, I love that.
That's awesome.
Where's safe? Where's familiar? Where can I smoke? Take car, go to Mum's, kill Phil, sorry, grab Liz, go to the Winchester, have a nice cold pint, and wait for all this to blow over. How's that for a slice of fried gold?
Yeah, boy!
By the way, what's that horror comedy? I was going to suggest another horror comedy for people out there who are interested in the genre. There's one out now with there are rednecks, very stereotypical. I'm not.
Tucker and Dale.
Tucker and Dale versus Evil.
Dale versus
yeah,
Evil. It's amazing.
Love that
Such
film.
a smart, funny take on horror and the backwoods wrong turn genre, and it's so much fun. You guys will love it. Tucker and Dale
versus
Evil. One of my favorite moments is when he goes up. He tells his friend Dale to go up. He says, "Go up and just talk to her and laugh." Girls like guys who laugh, and he has a pitchfork, goes up to her, and he's in a southern outfit.
A scythe.
A scythe. Yeah. You guys going camping?
All right, hold up. All right, no. Whatever you say, just smile and laugh. That shows confidence.
Smile and laugh. Okay.
Do it.
All right. You guys, going camping?
Coming at number 3, Child's Play.
Yes.
This to me is one of the scariest films I've ever seen. I remember as a kid, my mom accidentally let us watch it with my cousins, and it terrified me. I had a small doll in my room that I couldn't keep in my room anymore because of it. It terrified the hell out of me. And this movie's been selling for a premium. These first print copies have been selling for thousands of dollars. So it's a very iconic film. One of the most classic horror films of all time, and man, it's terrifying.
I said talk to me, damn it, or else I'm gonna throw you in the fire!
You stupid bitch, you filthy slut! Did you fuck with me?
Yeah, this is a very terrifying film.
Thought I told you not to touch it.
Mike, will you be sensible? Come on, look, it's as dead as they come, it's dead!
Number 2, The Thing.
Yeah.
That's the VHS copy, by the way.
That's the new case.
That's the new case. Yeah.
Yep.
So this is actually Ethan's copy that he got graded by Rewind.
Yeah.
Shouts to
very
Dan
nice.
Allegri at Rewind. They did I love how it looks in that case. Very nice job, guys.
Yeah.
The thing is, to me, one of the most just astounding horror films. I mean, the process of making that movie was just incredible. Apparently, Kevin knows more about this than I do, but apparently the practical effects artist, the head of practical effects, passed out from exhaustion and had to be hospitalized after the film because he was overworked.
Yeah.
I mean, the content in this film is going to last forever because it looks so real. It's so authentic and it's so scary. It is seriously one of the best, if not the best, horror film ever made, in my opinion, at least.
Keep away! Don't touch! It isn't Benning.
But to me, the thing, while it's also horror, I think it's more thriller-esque, in my opinion.
That's a good
point. Way. Like, not to take away from the horror elements, and it's fantastic, but like the story is definitely a thriller. It's a who done it.
It's a whodunit, right? Yeah,
exactly.
I'm so glad you brought that up. That's such a good point, dude. Yeah, because
so
you're just sitting there, as enthralled you are as in the effects and the horror of what's happening in front of you, but it's more about the mystery about who's who and what and what's
you're
happening.
Like trying to figure it out.
Yeah,
who was here? What was that shadow? Who was that? You know, and there's so many theories online about who was taken at this point and who was here and like who.
And the ending,
survived.
even the ending, it was so well done and kept it ambiguous. You're trying to figure out, and anybody out there, I don't want to ruin it for you, but it was really well done because you're still kind of like figuring things out. And it's fun. I mean, and you watch it the second time or even third time, you're still learning new things. And that's a good story. That's a really good story.
One other thing, I think it rips through your clothes when it takes you over. Windows found some shredded long johns, but the name tag was missing. They could be anybody's. Nobody trusts anybody now. We're all very tired. Nobody trusts anybody now. There's nothing else I can do. Just wait. R.J. McCready, helicopter pilot, U.S. Outpost North 31.
So this to me is one of the scariest films for me personally. And it's not probably not on your guys' list, not even on your radar. But for me, number one is the Blair Witch Project. And the reason why this film...
Don't disagree.
When I first saw this in theaters, I saw it with my dad, and it absolutely terrified me. But most importantly, the reason why I love this film so much was the work that they put into the folklore. And it was, the internet just came out. So it was like 1999. It was big. They created all this folklore behind it. I thought at the time that this was real. I thought this was a real found footage film at the time. And I'm like, this is the most terrifying thing. I became obsessed with the folklore behind this film before I even saw it.
That
so
was
I went
the
and saw the
marketing
movie
campaign as well.
Yeah. It was brilliant. It was absolutely brilliant. And I remember that when we were at my house, I'd saw it I already seen it, but I rented it and had friends over. And my dad, I told my dad, I was like, we got to scare my friends. So my dad went around and I unlocked the door, and the ending when the guy's standing in the corner and they smack the camera out of his hand. And then the dad opens up the door and goes, "Rah!" And it scares everyone, and everyone's screaming and yelling and scared.
I thought you were going to say he murdered one of your friends.
I know. I was
and
like,
then one of them died.
Yeah, he put him in the corner, and he's there to this day.
He just murdered Jimmy.
Jimmy's still in the coma
was
to
the
this day.
funniest dad.
I wish he murdered Jimmy, but yeah.
Yeah, right? Squandered opportunity.
But this
Yeah.
to me was one of the scariest films
Really?
growing up for me. Yeah, for me personally. But it's not a lot of radar for a lot of people. But for me personally, this one had a huge impact on me because of the marketing campaign behind it, which was completely original at its time.
I love you, Mom. Dad. I'm so sorry.
Well, I really hope you all appreciated my anticlimactic ending. I know Kevin did. Thanks so much for joining, everybody. I really appreciate you all. And always, our amazing guest, Ethan, aka GradedVHS. Make sure to follow him on Instagram and subscribe and follow, huh? Appreciate that.
Yeah.
Thanks again for everybody. I appreciate you coming. And bye, Bobby.
Bye, Bobby.
Bye, Boppy. You're the best grandma.